they're starting to think that Trump is going to run again. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, when the day he left, maybe he wants to, but like, look, he's going out and he's doing 2-hour rallies. He's going out and he's starting to say, like, I'm going to support this, it's going to be Herschel Walker. And he just, bounced George P. Bush, the little brown one, as George Herbert Walker Bush referred to him back in the day. And George P. Bush sold out his dad, and his dad, no
Tell
doubt.
that story again, please.
Well,
so people.
George Herbert Walker Bush, Poppy Bush, would once referred to George P. when he was a kid as, the little brown ones, because Jeb, I think married a woman from Mexico, and apparently, I don't know. George has a brown complexion, George P., and that's the way Poppy Bush would refer to them. Sure, there was no, it was lovingly. They loved him. There's no doubt about it. But there was like a unique character. It wasn't like there's the ones with the brown hair or the blonde, or the one who's doing well in school. It's just the way they reminded. It's just an affectionate term, I guess.
Keep it front of mind.
Right, exactly. And but the bottom line is, and I have no doubt, Jeb was like, son, I'm your father. You support Trump. This is the way you do it. Don't worry about me. It's all politics. And of course, it didn't work. It didn't work. And I think there is probably some awareness right now that, like, oh, the more it looks like Donald Trump could actually run, I think they're starting to get a little bit worried. It's one thing for them to use Trumpism without Trump, but it's another where Trump is going to use Trumpism.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, that Turning Point USA speech, like the guy's just, he's just bad. He loves it. He
and
loves
I think that, like,
it.
I mean, look at Dianne Feinstein, right? Like, the idea that she's actually going to run for re-election again is just completely insane. She should have resigned years ago. You think like Stephen Breyer, that guy should be announcing his resignation from the court without a doubt.
I don't think Dianne Feinstein
should be
knows.
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, my point is that, like, you don't think Trump has a will to power like those people, or a diluted sense of it? Like, Donald Trump is going to run again, it seems to me, unless, like, he's had like multiple strokes and can't like there's like nothing short of like.
And what's insane is that
severe physical impairment.
He doesn't take care of his body in any way, and yet he still somehow like has survived. The guy's got an iron gut that just digests all that McDonald's and steak without vegetables and COVID and whatever the case may be. He's still chugging along. It's bizarre.
Because he's God, Emma. Like,
he's otherworldly in so many ways.
The gods, they brought him down. That's what it's all about. He is the God. I mean, listen, he's been given those presidential vitamins. I'm not joking about this. They're given a certain amount of when they're in the presidency, at least, to keep them awake, keep them alert. Not just Biden, not just Trump, not everybody. That's one thing Arun Chaudhary has offered me in terms of knowledge, is working in the White House. You see it. So like, obviously they're going to do everything in their power to keep him going. I think what's going to be really interesting is seeing where DeSantis goes. Because if he is supposedly going to run for president against Biden, where does he go in this mix if Trump stays in the lane? Like, is he just going to stay out of it? Is he going to stay in? Like, how Trumping does he go? I mean, DeSantis actually does have an opportunity to say, listen, Florida, we kept you open. We kept the economy going, which all these things are true. And also some things that are really bad are true. But if he puts together the constituency, he can still win Florida, which is something that he can block Trump with. So I'm really fascinated to see, like, does he stay in that lane? Does Trump still have the base he needs? And I don't necessarily mean political base in terms of votes. I mean, like, the political players that he needs to put together to keep that team going.
It's interesting.
And some of them have gone to prison.
Yeah.
They're jammed. Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.